That was beautiful, huh? The 3 G's? Huh? The 3 G's and the leaf. Wow, you got to see it. And also you got to see the proof number 25. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The work says coming out. I got about 50 photos right now. No way I'm going to be able to put it in here. It'll go on for hours. I just need to keep doing the editing and giving you little pieces like I have. I'm going to also tell you, listen, please. The G stands for Giovanni. It is a magnificent piece. Sully is his lover. Melzi is his lover. You'll see the evidence that is before you. It is just awesome. On top of that, you're going to see the skull in this YouTube. The skull that so happens to have been transformed from the Buffalo Man. That is a micro image that is in my woman's eyes. You are going to love it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a cartoon. It is a metaphor. It is earlier age, a later age. He gives you this transformation like in the video, Michael Jackson. Leonardo da Vinci was not only an inventor, not only a sculptor, not only a chemist or a biology or astronomy or a scientist. He was not just an inventor of any sort. He was a person of a massive imagination of purity of love, like my father, Donald R. Cook, who rest his soul, who was a television repairman, raised 3 children, supported his wife, and enjoyed flying too, just like Leo. There are so many cartoons in here, you're going to be overwhelmed on images. I'll try to give you the best that I can give, and I'm telling you, with all my heart and soul, I'm going to do my best. And here we are. Here we are in the beginning. And the beginning's right in front of you. What is this about? Let me show you. Okay? I'll do my best. This so happens to be a blown up image of what is right here. This image that is in the left side. This is my image which matches, which is the Buffalo Man that gets turned, which is the devil. Leonardo da Vinci called his lover the devil. Okay? But when it's blown up, this section here, as you can see, is the eyes of this area. How it, when it transforms, it becomes more, ooh, you know, kind of really cool, you know. Well, look at this. Look at this. This right here is another form in which is out of my painting, which is magnificent. Now I'm going to blow this up a little bit for you, but you're going to see how it comes to this image right here that is changes into the skull of some sort. But not only does it become the skull, it becomes like 2 faces of kids. So you really need to screenshot this and understand. Not only that, it also becomes a cat. Do you see the cat face right there? Look at, see that? Now this is micro images. These are images. Do you see that? This is this eye and this eye. This is a transformation out of what Leonardo da Vinci has done. He is not only that, he also uses it as a skull that he has on the right side of the Mona Lisa, that he gives a transformation also as the skull that he has on the right side of the Mona Lisa in the bottom right corner around 5 o'clock. Now, when you end up with this particular image, you'll see that when you pull it down and you get it smaller, the transformation, even though what we saw large, how it changes. So you have to screenshot these images to see his images change. But you see this black hole here, this black hole. That is the eye of my woman, and it is the size of a Lincoln penny. Look at the size of that. Look at that. Look. Who can paint this? Who can paint this? These stars, okay, are galaxies and such. Is not only, that's a person. That's a person. Take a screenshot. That's a person. If I tilted it, here's his face and his long body. These are in the eye of the right eye of my woman. Well, look at these images here coming up. You can screenshot this all you want and you get into it. These are all cartoons. Look at this guy. This guy right here. Here's this little doodad. Okay, these are images like smaller than a poke of a needle. Bobby, 20 times smaller. Here's a face. These images are magnificent. This is not what I'm showing you. Look at this guy here. He's got a top hat. Look at. He's not only a guy, he's a dog. He's a dog right there. Look, let me zoom for you. Okay, can you see that? Isn't that cool? This is magnificent work. This is why I'm excited. This is what I'm living and breathing for. Down over in here, this is a little red half-fat face of a person. This is another person looking at each other. Now, you have to also understand, please, 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 understand, as you can see these lines that are running through here, watch. You see like how it has this line and this line and this part and how it goes. It's like when you're a kid, connect the dots. So he's out doing like a dog here, and these are black. So black's a color. Black is an image. Black is a piece of art ability to be able to give you what you're searching for. I'm going to show you also in this images, well, as many as I can, because that's the way Leo is. Now, I'm going to show you also what this looks like when I change it. Look at, screenshot that. I'm opening that up. I was fortunate. I had it shot with a 100 megapixel phase 1 camera, twice what they use from the universe to the Earth. Okay, see these are little lips, these are little eyes, and this is another face on this side, and a face, and an eye, and an eye. He builds these as totem poles. These are, each one of these, each little doodad is a person that he builds to make a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And he's just a magnificent artist. Not only that, if you take a look, you see this V? I don't even have to go there. I already know he's spelling L-O-V-E. Here's the V right here. So on his transform, there's going to be a big E in here. Here it is. Here's an E. L-O-V-E. Here's V. Here's E. He's got an O. And I'm sure this is right here, an L. Here's an L. This is the way, or this is an L. Then that's the way. Here's also an E, because you can make an L into an E. He can continue his work with one letter to be easy 2022 letters plus his codes of numbers. His 5s are backwards S's and his 5s are C's and his 5 is an L because the top of the 5 is an L and the circle is a C and C stands for Katharina. It's just magnificent. This guy is has blown me away. I've got plenty of YouTubes for you to play with. This is the top of her forehead. Okay, this is Leonardo da Vinci's works. Look at this. He's got on the top of her forehead. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at that. Huh? You see him? Look at that. How do you micro shoot that you can't see? Now you want to see how big that thing is when it comes time? Well, I don't want to reduce it right now, but because I'm having a really good time. But I'm going to have to because, you know, look at that. He makes a big old choo-choo train of individuals and rides and things across here. These are just smaller than widths of hair that you can't see. They're just magnificent, magnificent images. That this is got to be done by the greatest artist. And the only reason why it has to be that I'm not saying that I'm an individual that that's gone to schools for art and whatnot, but my eyes see what I see. And so when we see what we see and we go down into images that come out to be that come out to be, this is so happens to be my woman's eye. Okay, my woman's eye. And so out of that woman's eye is a G. You see the G? Okay. Well, that G is the same G that is in the Mona's eye. And if you can see the Mona's eye, it's got many a different G's because it flows the G through in here and it comes, and he flows the G in here, and he flows the G in here, and he flows the G over here because he writes Giovanni all the time. He is magnificently, absolutely floored of loving the Mona and Giovanni that he transforms, because he transforms the Mona into a lot of this image right here. And this is the image in which they pulled out of the Mona in the X-ray, not I. Now, don't forget that we've also ended up with this. This so happens to be the writing of his lover, Sully. Okay, and don't forget, I got over 1,000 YouTubes. Also, when he transforms things, this so happened to have been the doggy. The doggy, okay? And when the doggy opens up, here's my man on the right, and here's his eye with the big G. Whoops, I'm going to have to show it to you a little bit better. But there's his face that's in there. I have a YouTube on that. I'm telling you that he is absolutely awesome. Now, you want to know something? This particular is called, I call it MEEL and many other things. But when you get into this, and I'm going to be doing a heavy YouTube on it, it actually comes out again. It comes out to be this right here. If you take a look, not only does it have the little doggy face and a little doggy face, little doggy face and such, it also comes out to be the face that you see here and here. They're the same, because when you blow this up, whoops, when you blow this up and you transform these over to where you can see this, and you'll overlay it down, I don't know if you can do it, you can see how they're going to line up and be in certain areas that he hides this images. I'm doing it again, guys. I did it on proof number 25. You got to go to proof 25. I'm straight and honest with you in every single way. Listen, Leonardo da Vinci is a magnificent code man. Okay, so here's my woman. Now, let me show you right here. This particular image is out of the Mona. It so happens to be the same as this image, but turned. So when you take a look, this is, again, the E and the L. But it also metaphors into many things like L and E. So it goes in reverse. In here, and it does it under the code what you had to pull. So when I go and do this, I know this is real rough and it's getting into the nasty part, but you can see how the E would flow and the L upside down. You can see how the E, whoops, how the E would flow and the L upside down. That's Leo. Then when you transform it again, it comes out to be in reverse, just like I showed you how the M and then the L. So Leonardo da Vinci will make things in the sense of his works. Well, he would make things in the sense of his works to change. So what I'm going to do is revert this, see, and that actually comes out to be the image in which we done, which is of the leaf. And I'm sorry about the one I told you I was going to transform. I actually deleted it off. Didn't mean to do that. Now I'm running real late. I'm at 14 minutes and I only go to 20 normally, and so I gotta beg you for your time and subscriptions and thumbs up. Now I want to show you just a couple more things, because I'm going to be doing these and highlighting these YouTubes, because the G is in everybody's eyes. Okay, so out of this particular one coming up, I don't know which one. Oh, this one here, if you look at the top of her head, you see right here, the top of her head, I'll show you. Right here, I'm going to circle it. So, it's right here. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, that spells out Leonardo on my woman's head. It's in code. And this is, here's the DO, and he puts the R, okay, he gets him in here, and then he writes his lover's name over the top, and he plays these little cartoons. So this actually spells out Leonardo in code, and I have YouTube's proven on that, and how it goes into detail that's written out. So, just want you to understand that, okay? So, I'm just going to delete that one. Don't need to save it. It's because I've got them all saved. And this particular image is a very unusual image also. Okay, it is very, very cool. Again, everything's cool for me because if it's out of Leo, he does some pretty cool stuff. But this image is actually out of, well, I kind of forgot. Let's see. This image, oh, this image is the writing of the LE. So if you can see, this so happens to have a face and a body, and it goes. That particular image is the image oh boy, of we got so many here. So I'm gonna have to put that off to the side till I find it. But let's jump to this real quick because there's so much in the way. You see the G that's in here? It's written right here, the G. The G is in this leaf. And the leaf so happens to be the black area of my man's eye. And the G in my man's eye. See, I did it in many different colors for you. So, and this particular is in the black and white for you to see. As the G, okay, and that was out of the leaf, in which is to be as of Bill Gates. Now, this image that we're dealing with is this. This image here is what's out of, okay, which is out of the X-ray, turn this way, of Leonardo da Vinci out of the Mona, which actually ends up turning into this image. This image, and I will be doing a better YouTube again for you that would show that this guy here, this shoe, it's a guy with another guy and another guy and a shoe, but this particular item fits many different places between in the area of the Statue of Liberty, and that fits upside down in this. So when I take it and I go like this and rotate it to where it goes like this, and I take this guy right here and I overlay this guy to go over, what you got, and I'm almost done, out of time. When you roll it on over, it's another hidden spot of Leonardo da Vinci's works. And I got 18 minutes and 17 seconds, and I just don't ever have enough time. It only took me all day to do this. But let me see if I do have my image here that is, oh, it's right here. This image right here that I'm going to show you is of my woman and man, and when I blow it up, it's going to show you the big G. You see the big G? Okay. The big G right there. Okay, so that's Leonardo da Vinci. Here's the G, and which is so happens to be, again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start having to say goodbye, but let me just show you. You see how this particular leaf is the same leaf in which is of this particular leaf right here, right there, and when it's changed into black and white, and then I showed you the G out of it, which is in here, that matches in my painting, and also matches inside the Mona Lisa, and also matches the X-ray pulled out of the Mona Lisa. And with that, I got to say, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed my show. I hope you subscribe. I hope you give me a thumbs up. I hope you wash your hands, and I hope that you tell a friend and social, subscribe, thumbs up, say your prayers, wear a mask, and don't forget, may God bless the whole world, the whole universe, and the whole heavens, and you have a beautiful, beautiful night. Amen. 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 Love y'all. Amen.